Okay, what up ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot right here, and we are about to rock some Darktide, so let's get started. Okay, into my stream room. Oops. Okay, boom. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go, all set. Django Fett underrated. Okay, I mean whatever works for you, man. Alright, let me switch over to my streaming scene. Start the game. Ugh, I can smell soap from somewhere. So forgive me if I choke for a little bit. The only downside to being in an apartment. Oh my god, somebody actually tried to advertise somebody else's video on my channel. That's so sad. Okay, that's just disappointing. One second. Alright. Zealot, let's go. Wow, that I have literally never seen people from the Darktide community try and advertise somebody else's channel on my videos, but that's so sad. Most disappointing that these people would do that, but you know, well, whatever. The unsanctioned creators must be getting very desperate to do that kind of thing. A Plague Marine as a boss? I mean, we already take on Beasts of Nurgle. Daemons are actually way stronger than a Chaos Marine, so... realistically speaking, I don't think it'll be too strong or too overpowered, but it would be a very hard fight, because what you gotta understand is that a Plague Marine would have, like, literally tactics. They would be smart. So it would come down to how they would do the AI for it, but if they could replicate the tactics used, a Plague Marine would be not only tough, but they would still make use of things. They wouldn't just stand out there in the open, you see. They would challenge you in a location where they had, like, although they could tank a lot of shots, they would probably make it so that they would take advantage of their deadly weapons, like their plague casters. They'd probably corrupt your entire health bar in seconds. You know, this kind of thing. Like, killing them would be a very difficult fight. Either that or you have to fight them in stages. Something like that. So, the only real difference, like, a Plague Marine boss is absolutely possible in this game. I'm going to say that. but they cannot make the boss fights so straightforward, and they cannot use simplistic boss mechanics, which is what I don't want to see. I don't want to see them use basic boss mechanics, which they should not be using. Think of it this way. Excuse me. If they're gonna put a Plague Marine in here, right? It can't be like the Rinda and Rodent fight. Now, the Rinda and Rodent fight, they brought us into a Coliseum where they were confident, fair enough, and we had minions spawning. A Plague Marine might likely have minions to assist them, but would also use tactics. Like, they would be an ex-member of the Adeptus Astartes, so they would have some measure of tactics. Even if they were the most cornate Berserker probably wouldn't have much tactics other than rip and tear. But if we're looking at a Plague Marine, it's a different situation, right? They worship Nurgle, but it doesn't mean that their mental faculties are gone. They're simply worshippers of dark gods, and because of that, they would be able to apply tactics that they had before with their newfound gifts. So if we think along that line, right? Let's say we have a fight with a Plague Marine. The first thing they're probably going to do is they're probably going to drop in at a location where, you know, us weak little guardsmen would be unable to reach them, and they would have plague casters or any other weapon, you know, to just start dealing with us. It would probably be just a low-level Plague Marine. It probably wouldn't be the highest ones first. They could probably do like a whole storyline, kind of like what we have with Wolfer right now, where we fight a low-level Plague Marine, then we slowly work our way up the chain of command. But all these kinds of things, like, it would all really be based on, you know, how they implement the fights. And rather than an arena, like I said, cover, they'd be shooting down at us. Like, maybe the first stage would be like a minion spawning, and maybe we get to take a few pot shots at them, you know, to lower their armor a little bit. Hey, Vicky. So that kind of thing would be, like, to me, interesting. Like, that's what I think should happen if we're talking like a serious Plague Marine fight, you know? At the very least, that's my vision for it. Yeah, no problem. I love this kind of thing. I hope we will get a good update. And oh, sorry, choking to death because of freaking soap smell from somewhere. The downside of an apartment, guys. The downside of an apartment. Okay, I need to move this up there. There we are. So I just realized my overlay was slightly off for the tipping segment, so I just wanted to make sure that it was okay. Yeah, now it's aligned. Alright. Now then, let's get into this. So I'm gonna see. I wonder. Tempted. But it's lights out, so what's the regular Maelstrom looking like? Heresy. Okay, so we'll just do Auric Damnation. Because the one thing that I hate playing is lights out. Even if I'm going to play this game, I am not going to play a lights out modifier. There's no point in that, you know. That comparison is out of my scope, so I cannot answer you. I answer Darktide questions.
It ain't a reputable area, but it's worse now. Have taken over. The Mobians are running stims out of the amphitheatre. Might just be a sideline. Might be related to the blind. Only way to know for sure is to grab some for analysis.
Okay. Looks like a full team for now.
Like your own door. Come on, move it. Policing the charge.
Couldn't have done it better myself. Kill that tracks seven.
So much for salting. Get in there and find those cars.
Loyalists have reached a victory zone. Search everyone we have.
Yes, sir. My kindred. Show me what you got. Your faith inspires me, Guardian. Faith is the only.
Yeah, there we go. Ironhelm is the way, man. There we go.
I am reloading! Shield me while I reload! That's the terminal. Get the data interrogator in place.
There we go. It was like a moment away, but still managed to hit it, so that's okay.
It ain't all safe. Fury's useful, though.
Getting that data straight. Darling, seize it. Stop him.
I'm so used to playing Ogren that I've almost forgotten how to play Zealot. Not happening. Now, my favorites. In the mixed horde, you can still swing. Oh, yeah.
You should heal.
You're playing the ultra tanky Ogren. Nice. It's a very good build. Got the Cypher Terminal.
Time for some quiet. Move your feet and find some safer ground. Stand up and fight! Blessed master! The trapper is dead! Sniper!
Are you okay, Excella?
Blessed throne! A mutant! Thy corruption
There
was
we
no
go.
shield!
Come on. Let's move.
Cover 315 bullet! Vamos!
Report. Tell me they're all dead. What leads to reporting persistent
Tell me that they're all dead, bruh.
finding it hard to coordinate the surge.
These heretics can't talk to each other. What a shame. Better head for the brewery before they get things fixed. Scout shotgunner! Scout shotgunner! Let all be cleansed!
Through the door. Okay, that's wild.
You can't move! Find someone! Ammo, quickly!
Oops, wrong thing.
Scout shotgunner!
Scout shotgunner.
Trapper! Oh! She's a trapper!
That's what you get. Okay.
That's a clean kill! We have slain the bomber!
Poxburster. Shoot it. Shoot it.
This I'm gonna take just in case Schiller needs it.
Sounds like we're getting flanked!
Okay.
No fear! No retreat! These heroes are ours! Repent! Repent! Just the place to fetch a knife in the back, eh? Stop! Shotgunner!
Scout shotgunner.
Okay. I keep forgetting I've got knives on this build.
The heretics are stuck in! The only fate of mutants is ours!
Okay. Where's Schiller? Oh, didn't let me stim him. Okay, it doesn't matter. I'll stim him later. As long as he doesn't randomly die, it should be fine. Oh, come on. There we go. That man dodging me. What's up, BBS? There we go. Come on. There we go. One charge. Come on, let's move. Okay. No problem, Alexander. I always deliver the best. Robot content is designed for the people. But then again, that's why I'm an official creator. There we go. No. When my builds are fully tested and released, I publish a YouTube video on them. Of course, I will always have a build link up, but I only publish my builds after they are fully tested. I never publish anything that I do not test, and that is the difference. That's why my builds work, because unlike other people, I don't just give you guys a theory crafted build that I took good footage of with my friends in one run. That's not what we do here. See, we're not part of the bullshit squad. So in order to give you guys actual content, what I do is I do like full streams where I will actually like test out every aspect of the build. I'll see like in what situation does it function, what situations does it not function. Then after seeing and ensuring that everything runs as intended, then I will finally publish it out. So I hope you don't mind, but when it's out, you will see a video on YouTube first.
So you need help again, do ya?
Because Games Lantern is also filled, unfortunately, anyone can publish a build there. So it's literally filled with like trash tier builds that like will never ever be useful. And unfortunately, that's just how video games are. So yeah, can't really be helped there. So you have to wait. Usually when a good video is out, sorry, when one of my videos is out, that's when you know a good build is out. And you'll be able to check it out. All the links from, from there. Because otherwise, the stuff you see on Games Lantern, trash, most of it. 95% of it is trash, unfortunately. And well, if anyone doesn't believe me, they can always test for themselves. I'm always willing to let people see for themselves. Of course, I am an actual professional creator. That's why, like, the thing is, right, I feed my family off this. I'm not like the other creators that, like, just do this for fame or, just to get, I don't know, I guess karma or whatever the hell they call it on Reddit. I don't do that because I don't really give a shit. For me, I do this to feed my family. And that's why, like, if I want devs to want to work with me, or if I want companies to want to work with me, it has to be fully professional at all times. So, yeah, I don't do any of the fake shit. There's no point. Like, you might get fame doing fake shit. Like, there's a couple of people, I'm not gonna name names, but they've sent their people to my channel to try and get people like, hey, if you like this build, you should check out this creator or whatever. Like, that's the worst thing you can do as a creator, because it's your fans making you look bad, or your minions that you send to other places to make you look bad. Thankfully, none of my people do that, so it's really good. But yeah, that kind of thing, it'll get you short-term fame, but no dev, no company is going to respect you, and they're not going to work with you. But thankfully, like in my case, we never did anything like that, even when we were starting out, so companies have always given me a chance, and it's really nice to see. Okay, there's it is. I'm glad you enjoy watching me play Darktide Seabass. Alright, let's have some fun with these guys, shall we? A lot of people forget about the stun on this thing and the invulnerability. It's really good. That's why I like so much about it. Once you've got your martyrdom stacks and you're fighting at full speed, oh, it feels so good. There we go. Okay, there's the demon host there. There we go, that's done. There we go. Done. Okay, let's head down. Da, 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 da. Yeah, perfect timing. We'll walk out. Oh dear. Well, not like it matters. I love the Ironhelm. You can literally swing through a horde and clear an important target without missing a beat. It's so good. But of course, you have to hope that your team can keep up with you, because, you know.
Forces alive with reports, but no details. Expand the search radius. I want them found.
Boys. Here, with missions like this, you gotta move fast. You don't ever want to sit around and waste time like, oh, I'm gonna kill things. No, no, no. Fast, fast, fast. Go, 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 go. Because the longer you wait, the longer what will happen is that the more enemies will actually spawn. So in order to prevent the director from spawning too much, to overwhelm you, you move fast. That's all you gotta do. That's why speed is of the essence. Always tag enemies. Alright. Come on, get up. Okay, you see Beast and Nurgle? What do? Flame shotgun. Please be intelligent about this. Your flame shotgun will weaken it a lot, so abuse that, right? Then after you abuse it with the flame shotgun and draw it into a serious fight, now don't go around behind it like what Schiller did, because what's gonna happen is that you're gonna get yourself and your team killed. Alright? So you do something like this instead. It'll die, and you know, you can just really beat it down really fast. So if you rush ahead to try and get around behind it, it's actually a really bad tactic that will get... Oh, dear. Oh, that's a shame. So try not to rush behind. Yeah, so don't do a move like that. It's always better to just do it this way instead. Well, I'm glad you like my Eviscerator Zealot. For me, I prefer Hammer. I love the Hammer a lot more because I like what the Ironhelm can do. But yeah, this Ironhelm, like this particular build that I redid for the Ironhelm is interesting because of what it can do. So I kind of like it better than Crucis because the Ironhelm's cleaving attack, the special attack, goes through targets. And since it has literal cleave on it, you know, you can just ignore most enemies and just do whatever you want. Okay. Whack. Hey, no problem, man. Always happy to share my fighting tactics. Thing about this game is that it's all about experience and practice. Once you know what you're doing, it's so easy. Like, this is why you see me, like, I don't mind taking damage in this game because I'm playing a Martyrdom Zealot anyway. So after you take damage, all you really want to do is just relax, enjoy. Once you get to that low health, you're just invulnerable anyway. So I just love how good Martyrdom is, but yeah, unfortunately because it's the final fight, you do have to heal. Also, make sure like you're always sliding around, things like that. Oh yeah, I forgot to activate my keyboard. Give me a second.
Time to shine or get killed. One of the two.
I always forget. I almost forgot to have my keyboard up. Sorry, I like to show my keyboard inputs as well. So for me, it's like important to do so. So if you get, I'll keep playing the Ironhelm anyway. But yeah, basically, if you watch my keyboard inputs, you'll see what I'm doing at any one point in time. I'm always sliding and dodging, which I think is really important, especially when you're playing a hammer, because the hammer is just wild like that. You gotta always be dodging, even though you got only 4 dodges. Or was it 3 with the hammer? I can't remember. You just gotta make sure that you're always in that situation where you're dodging. Hardly even use my knives this run. Well, dodging is the key to everything, yes. Sliding as well, because when you slide, you're immune to range. So during that slide animation, you are immune to range fire, which is how I like just slide through certain things. Like I will literally just slide myself through sniper shots. Now, not nets. Nets are a bit different, but you can slide through normal range fire like bullets and stuff. You'll just slide through them and be like immune to them, which is what you want. So I will often now, if you get in fire, that's okay. Restore everybody's health and also bless them.
Righteous God!
If somebody gets trapped, remember to free them immediately. Because if you don't, then they will die. So for me, it's always important to not only just constantly be positioned well, but always be ready to assist your team.
It's not only Templars that turn. They cower before us.
Yeah, nets will catch you through bosses, hordes, closed doors. The nets go through everything, so you must dodge them. The key is to dodge them. So you hear or see a trapper, you must be ready to dodge the net. There's no alternative. Now, if you do get netted, you have to hope that your team rescues you fast. Alright, in this particular case, they're a bit too slow on the rescue, but that's okay. Not everybody can handle a fast rescue, which is really why it's very crucial that if somebody gets netted, you must immediately go and get them. Otherwise, negative situations like this can happen. But thankfully, these guys look like, oh, no, come on. Come on, just get me up. That's all right. Because I've got martyrdom, so I end up like having way more, I end up just having like more health anyway. So getting netted is usually the most dangerous thing for melee characters. Like, you can try and dodge all your nets, but sometimes you will get hit. And if that's the case, you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready no matter what to pick somebody up. This is the most difficult thing for players in Auric Damnation. A lot of them are not prepared to instantaneously revive someone that's netted. So you see the difference in like how fast I revive someone who's netted versus other people. Unless they get netted in a bad position when they're away from the team. But if they're near me, it's nearly instantaneous. Like as soon as the net animation is finished, I'm already picking them up. Because if you waste even 1 second, that's all it takes. In a horde, they're doomed straight away. But thankfully I'm a Martyrdom Zealot, so like getting down doesn't matter for me. But it will, like, obviously it will make me depend on the team for rescue, which may not always be the smartest thing sometimes. Okay, this guy managed to do it. Good. Now we withdraw. Tag targets for veterans as well.
Hard to get a clear count on the enemy strength, sir. I'm sure that's true.
The enemy strength is like literally 4 people. Come on, it's not that hard. These poor heretics cannot count to 4. I worry about them. I see if somebody's away, there's nothing much that you can do for them. So I generally try not to be away from the team. But if somebody wants to run around, that's on them.
Never put the Zealot Hammer in him! Sniper!
By the way, there's one thing I'm going to caution everyone against. Like, it's easy to fall into like, oh, you know, we're doing well. We've got this mission in the bag, you know. We've got this. It's very easy to think that way. Don't. Like, for me, because you never know what'll happen, right? I always play a mission fully till the end without, like, breaking ranks and formations. Because once you split up like this, right, there's a lot of risk. Now, here, I don't think any of these guys are going to die. But in general, there's a lot of risk to doing stuff like this. So once you, if like you find yourself getting bored with the mission, then a lot of people will be like super unprofessional, start splitting up and stuff because they're just, you know, chilling, whatever. Try not to get into that overconfident mindset because it's usually what'll get you killed. Usually.
Medicaid, at last.
By the way, thank you for all the likes. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. The more likes we get, the better. The more the stream gets shared out to people all across YouTube.
Want to get killed? Stay with us.
So sometimes the last guy will just get stuck somewhere. And this will happen. Ah, there he is.
Extractions inbound. Nice work. Now let's see what those stims can tell us.
Back! It's going to explode.
Yeah, if you move around too much, right? Sometimes that'll happen as well. Oh, doing good, 6-gun. I'm perma-good. You know me. But thanks for stopping in to drop the like. There you go. Okay, now let's hope for a better Maelstrom. It seems that there are people playing this morning, so I'm satisfied. Let's go. Do 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 do. Of course it does, Kawi. Darktide needs updates constantly. I should be seeing, if you ask me, I want to see the devs update this game every 2 weeks. If I don't get a solid update every 2 weeks, like, they're gonna lose all of their people to pretty much every other game out there, which is kind of really sad right now. Should I do an assassination mission? The answer is yes. No, I'm just kidding. I'll just wait until the lights out modifier for the Maelstrom goes away. Yeah, fair enough, Alexander. Like, here, you just have to... The spawn just gets stuck, so all you gotta do is just, like, find the spawn and you're good to go. So it's not too bad. But, if you ask me whether Darktide needs more maps and missions, of course. Like I said, we need updates every 2 weeks. This game is competing with so many other insane games out there, including stuff like Pal World. Alright? unfortunately, Darktide just doesn't have the strength to compete, you know? So you ask me, I say, of course. Devs should not be going on vacations. Devs should be, you know, here, you know, working on content for us 24/7. No breaks, no relaxation, nothing. That's what you gotta do when you're a smaller studio. You gotta have the passion. So this is the... I don't mind if they add stuff like the Vermintide games. I just don't want them to turn into the Vermintide games. Because, based on what I'm seeing, let's check on Vermintide's numbers right now. I think it was somewhere around, like, what, 3K? Yeah, it's barely even 3K players, so yeah, no. I don't want this to have the same future as Vermintide. Like, that's just gonna be sad now. What this game needs is to be way better. And it has the potential to be. It's just that they need a lot more content fast. And them not having it is kind of a problem. So that's something they'll need to resolve for themselves. Go.
Shotgun! Shotgunner! Let all be cleansed! The heretics are stuck in!
Darktide is the same though. Darktide like has a very high barrier to entry as well. Because with Darktide, what's the biggest issue? The biggest issue is that it's so difficult to actually get started. It's difficult to like we're literally worrying about player population constantly. I don't know, it's just not a smart and healthy thing for Darktide. Like I the way I look at it, I'm just not happy with it, because the barrier to entry, I think here, yeah, it's lower than Vermintide, but it's still very high, and that's why players are leaving. You see, did you know that just 2 weeks ago, we had 5,000 to 6,000 more players than we have right now? That's how sad things have gotten for Darktide. And it's silly, because that should not be the case, you know? This game has a lot of other games to compete with. And even if they're not in the same genre, the fact of the matter is that other games are coming out constantly. There's always some competition for players' time. Everybody only has limited time. And because they've got limited time, if they're not interested in the game, they won't keep playing it. You see? So, yeah, it's just a rough situation. I mean, I do Darktide because, as a partner, obviously I still have fans who enjoy the content and stuff, so I still do Darktide, but realistically, like, Power World is the hot topic right now. Lots of people waiting for the Power World content. The Power World content's starting to get some traction as well. It's not easy, and it's a really tough situation, and I really hope that Darktide gets their shit together, because I want to see, like, way more updates, you know, for this kind of stuff. Go.
You'll be able to select PAL box.
Speaking of which, give me a second. Got a tweet of my mother video. Here we go. Oof. Went to check quickly on my TikTok because I got a comment on that. Now, like, in order to even get attention on Darktide, like, just literally 1 month ago, I didn't even have to do this, but now I'm, like, actually posting, like, TikToks, clips, things like that. It's so sad how far the player numbers have fallen. Oh my god, still 7 minutes to go. Why? I mean, sure, I was only in that mission for, like, a couple of seconds, but still. It's sold twice. I picked it up on the second time that it sold. So, yeah, I didn't get it the first time because I was away from the game. Like, it was during, like, this period last year before the October update. It was around June, May-ish, where I had already left Darktide at that point to play Diablo. And the armor sold then, so I missed out. But it came back in rotation. So, honest to God, like, you don't have to sweat too much. Like, they will come back in rotation. Guess we're going to do another Auric Damnation because the Maelstrom is lights out, and I'm not doing that shit. I mean, lights out, some people enjoy it, but I think it's the stupidest modifier in the game. Like, yes, let's play a game where we can't see shit. Bruh. But yes, I love the Zealot armor. I only wear it because the mask gives me the deep Bane voice, and it's so good. I like the voice change effect on the mask, and I only play the skins that have that. I don't usually like the other skins. Because you have to sound badass, you know? You have to sound super insanely deadly. Okay, great.
What about that switch?
I have no idea who that is, but as long as it makes you happy, pal.
Moving through Labour oversight.
Oh, come on. Really?
It's only a pleasure.
Raising! Power! Cover!
Scab bomber!
Mighty wall!
Oh, yeah.
We don't have to worry about that sniper!
Yeah.
Aid me, kindred! Aid me! God Emperor, stand with us now!
Thanks, Ogren.
I'm glad we shared this moment.
Thank ye!
Goodness,
Thank you, Random Psycha. Appreciate you.
got a lucky shot.
Thought ye had thick skins, lad!
I'm not
What, are you not enjoying yourself? Your wrath is nothing to mine, Rager! Rager! It's slain! Repent, Rager!
No more.
Stunner!
Bomber's dead. Scat bomber.
Back is a joke, There, sniper!
There is healing here, fanatic!
The path leads down! No sense waiting, eh?
Okay, good work. Get that elevator moving.
The problem, American! Got it! Yes!
The only thing I hate about whatever weapon the Ogren's using is that those grenades are so hard to see through, and for some reason they cause a lot of frame rate drops whenever people use them, so it gets so annoying. Darktide really needs to optimize their stuff better. Like, if it didn't cause frame rate drops, I'd be satisfied, but it does all the time. And I don't understand why. It's like, bro, it's just a normal grenade launcher. There's no reason it should be causing a frame rate drop.
Let all be cleansed!
I think it's time to clean up.
Look out! Witches angry!
Well, one prize. One definitely prize.
Let's go! Rangers down! I reckon they're getting bored!
Elevator's in position. Time to get moving.
Repent! A merciful death for one so twisted! I'm down! Get me off your legs, you snods!
Isn't this delightful?
I'm alright, don't need you. Sniper, kill it!
Heal that bomber.
Trapper's dead!
Sniper!
Ooh, sorry. This is the title was not changed. My bad. This is supposed to be my Hammer Zealot. Thank you for letting me know about that. I'm playing my Hammer Zealot today. My tanky Ogren build was the last stream. I didn't realize the title had not been changed. That's embarrassing. Sorry about that, fam. It's actually my Hammer Zealot today. You have my apologies. Yeah, if you wanted to see the tanky Ogren, that was last stream. Huh. My apologies. The title's been changed now. But yeah, this more like that was last night's stream. Oh, jeez, not even Vicky told me. What a nerd. But yeah, the title, if you look at the streams, the live streams that I did, last night's was the Ogren. I don't know why the stream title didn't change, but you have my apologies for that, fam. There we go. Well, I am a god of war. But now you should watch me whenever I play Darktide, no matter what. I tell you, you want to see the best stuff? This is the place to see it. I always got the good stuff for you guys. That sounds like a beast of Nurgle. Oh, it's Plague Ogre. Fair enough. It's okay. I will just force you to watch me at 7 a.m. Alright, we got this. Fine, if he's not gonna take it, I'll take it. Let's go then. So just remember one thing as a zealot, as a martyrdom zealot, you want to give the healing to the other people instead of taking it for yourself most of the time. But if they don't take it, in the interest of time, it's better to just move forward. If you see a martyrdom zealot, they never need healing unless they are corrupted more than 3 wounds. So always take the healing quickly and move on unless the martyrdom zealot needs it. All right, most of the time they will not need it because that's literally the whole purpose of martyrdom. If they've gone down more than 3 times though, they might need the healing, but like I said, it's really up to the individual martyrdom zealot. Most would not need the ooh. That was really lucky. Most will not need the healing because we want the damage reduction and attack speed bonuses instead. Yeah. Martyrdom zealots never need healing. But if they are normal zealots, of course, they might need healing. Depends on the type of zealot they play. But for martyrdom, always leave the healing to others. Because it's way better to have your whole team at full strength. And besides, like, you losing your bonuses is silly anyway. Most martyrdom zealots will usually use chorus, so you generally don't need, like, because if you got teammates that go down all the time, then Okay, gotta quickly revive this guy first. Oop. Get the hound off me, buddy. Bro. Yeah, that Ogren player's got tunnel vision. Never ever do that. Like, if you're like a hound, just poke them off somebody. It's okay. So that was an absolute failure right there. That was a very bad play. Never ever do that, dude. You should always be aware of like your team's positioning. So if you fail like that, chances are you may not be Auric ready. Never ever, like, positional awareness is the most important skill in this game. Far more important than actual player skill. If you are not aware of your teammate's position and how to assist them quickly, chances are your runs will fail more often than succeed. Because you need to be perfectly aware, like, okay, this person's down here, what do I do next to rescue them? You know, that kind of thing. And if somebody's near you, it's literally your priority. So that was an unfortunate situation. But I hope none of you will repeat that mistake. Repeat the mistake that you're seeing here. Let's go for that in case there's a boss that pops up. Big ammo back, so I'm leaving it be. Now, I try to be courteous and always leave ammo be so that others who need it can take it, but if you see a situation whereby they're not picking up the ammo or whatever, feel free to grab it. Alright, I just usually wait on those kinds of things because you never know when they'll need it. Oh, I love this part about the Ironhelm. The fact that I can just, you know... Okay, up. There we go.
Join up with one another. Form a group.
Open shield open with the charge hammer? Yes. But in general, you don't want to waste time doing that. Just get around the side because your hammer swings side to side, right? You can just get around behind them and the hammer will just go past the shield. It's possible to open them up with the charged shield attack, but you don't really want to. Like, honest to God, I don't bother with that. I just try and swing through them. Because that's the whole purpose of your Thunderhammer anyway. Like, the side-to-side attack is beautiful for that.
Would you look at that? The Ranger's dead!
I love the Ironhelm now. It's so good.
Right in the face, kid! Let's recover! Repent! The only fate a mutant deserves.
There we go. Rest. Let's go.
Heal yourself, pal.
Okay, now this is a final sequence, so I'm gonna heal here. Normally you wouldn't need to, but yeah, there you go.
Young machines be dormant. The God Emperor's purpose thwarted. Follow me.
I'm with you.
You need to drive out the demonic infestation. Give it a taste of violence.
I don't know what that other ogre is doing, but... Okay, there we go. We made it through. As long as he makes it through, I'm happy.
Forest these wretches. Avast.
Find those other demonic grubs.
So the Psyker exploded that and apologized. That's okay. That's respectable. Anyone who can show respect is good enough for me.
The war flows through me. Oh, they're
I
hiding.
respect those who show respect. He's good.
Steal your heart. This smelter weak. Let all be cleansed.
Grab us.
Repent.
I put fire. One last nasty to take out.
And that's how you rescue. Love it.
Ammo, quickly. Like fire.
You always gotta duck, weave, dive, and slide. Just like that. Ooh, lucky! I didn't, normally that would have sent me off the map, but it's alright. Somehow it didn't.
The end's in sight.
I wonder why this guy is always going down.
Touch. This way. Stunner.
We've killed the hound.
The one Ogren's like always getting down. I'm glad he's alright though.
Looks like a ranger. Gosh, it's dead.
Against a Rager Horde, all you gotta do is just shoot.
Comes a step closer.
I do love the end sequence. The end sequence is just fun. I just fire my limitless range. Fire shots through everything. Bless everybody. Oh, yes. And once we all run out of ammo, we all just go ham.
That looks exhausting, fanatic.
Aye, sometimes I impress myself.
Once you got nothing in reserves, right, you cannot load up any more fire shells, so oh well. Fun time is over. Now melee only.
Cowards, they're hiding. Scout gunner.
Thankfully, I still have knives. LOL, he went off the map.
Ranger. I am here.
Oh, come on.
We cross the ranger.
Rangers.
Repent.
Bruh.
Stop me.
Wicked like rusty torpedoes.
Almost done. There we go.
You've done good today. One less plague brewing on a Toma.
We saved machine, yes? Can go now.
Okay, that's another GG. Morning team is like, the morning crew is, I don't know why, but the players in the morning are so much better than the players at night. The players at night are wild. Like last night, my god, the randos we got were something else. I gotta tell you that. They were something else. Okay, now hopefully I can go do a Maelstrom. Do 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 do. Now, hunting grounds, extra pox bursters, waves of mutants, enhanced blitz, and this one is waves of specialist enemies, monstrous specialist, my favorite. Let's go, let's go. I love monstrous specialists, especially when you play a Thunderhammer Zell.
The primary smelter at Metal Fab 36 has been disabled by enemy action. Fix it. There's a demonic infestation at play here. Purging the corruption should resolve the situation. Get the production lines running again. The fate of Atoma might just depend on them.
Okay, let's have some fun. I have 2 psychers and they look like gun psychers, so that's gonna be wild. This is gonna be a very interesting match with gun psychers going around. So let's see how they handle, shall we?
Our workers are the best. They should be better treated.
Is this manufactorum so vital to the God Emperor's plan?
There's a supply elevator close by that will get you to the smelter complex.
See right there, the shield Ogren was opened up by the hammer, but you don't really want to waste time doing that. For me, what I tend to do is we'll just hit it through the side.
You bastard fool! Now you're all alone!
I strongly advise.
Reaper! Stunner! Reaper! Rampage! Terrorist mutant!
Are they up there? Oh wow, okay. They're brave, huh? They wanna go up. Fine.
In the God Emperor's name, I strike ye! He has some skills, veteran, I don't doubt it! Keep going, freak! No rest for the wicked!
Get up.
Acknowledge your aim.
Mutant fall!
This is why you go by the underground, pal. Oh dear. And of course, Psyker's already down. And the other Psyker's down. Ladies and gents, gunpsychers, baby!
Never doubted we'd storm it foul-headed. To hold the gifts of the dark god!
Welcome to hell. Luckily, that let me go pretty quickly.
Rejoice in the God Emperor's name!
Of course, of course.
Reaper! Stay close!
Can anyone help?
Let all be cleansed! Drag gunner!
There we go. Ladies and gents, for your entire life, I beg you only one thing.
My purpose.
Do not ever play a gunpsycher. If I ever catch any of you playing a gunpsycher, alright, this is why please do not follow unsanctioned, unofficial creators who don't know what they're doing. Okay? These people will do 200-300 runs, get one good run with the gunpsycher, and attempt to prove to you with some shitty scoreboard that their build works. It does not. Alright? I've seen this happen millions of times over. Alright? You don't want that. What you want to do is you want to ensure that your build, a good build, works under all circumstances, no matter what. Even in the worst possible situations, it should get you through it. The gunpsycher does not do that. I've tested it live on stream. I've tried it out 100 bajillion times in 100 bajillion incarnations. I can tell you now it does not work. It's because unofficial creators right now, Alexander, these unofficial creators, they're not sanctioned. They're not individuals who allow, oh my god. They're not individuals who care about the community. They don't give a shit. What they want from you guys is just views and money. All right? I do this as a job. It's different. That's why I don't put out unprofessional things, you know? But these unofficial creators don't care about that, so they'll just post whatever they think will get them the views, or whatever they think will be controversial, or breaking the meta, or seem revolutionary, because they know that all the best builds come from Robot's channel anyway. So there's very little left for them to create other than like the people who buy their views and like do a lot of other stupid shitty things. So then they encourage things like the gunpsycher, and boom, it results in death. Because the gunpsycher cannot contribute anything to the team. I've tried it. And the first thing I noticed is that the psycher's job is control, see? So I was not able to contribute to the control of the team at all in any meaningful way, shape, or form. Which is problematic, because then that means my whole purpose of playing a psycher in the first place is gone. That should not be the case. If I'm to play the psycher class, then realistically I must be playing it for a good reason. You know, there must be a reason why I am playing this class and, you know, doing the things that I'm supposed to do. So, yeah. And quite frankly, I think that a lot of people created these builds only to mess with me because they know that I'm a psycher main. Quite frankly, I started this game out, the first class I ever played on Darktide was the psycher, and I've loved psycher even when it was the most underpowered class when the game first launched. So, I've always loved and enjoyed the psycher and what it can do, and I guess that's why these people try to mess with the psycher the most. Yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of people that do that. The psycher is designed for control. End of story. That's what it was meant for. That's what its whole purpose in life is. To be the control of the team and to stop enemies from touching your team. If you choose to play in a different manner, you know, just because you want to act cool, or you think you can do a better job than a veteran, which you won't be able to do in the first place, yeah, unfortunately, Blood results in death.
Purge these wretches! Repent!
Which is why I always say again, there's a difference between sanction creators who are, you know, official and approved, and unsanctioned stuff.
We triumph in the God Emperor's name! We've slain the mutant!
Another slain ranger. The sniper has ended.
Anyone hear me?
Okay, I got him.
Rangers down!
Oh, certainly appears to have lived a harder and longer life than his son.
Many is the hero
Get
of
knifed.
the Imperium whose faith has sustained them through centuries.
Need ammo.
Okay, good.
Ammo! Oh! Stop off the Psyker! Your crusade is over, then. Sniper! Find your faith, freak! Find your strength!
Obliged, Zealot.
And purge these wretches! The hound dealt with. Gods must be slain!
Notice who is doing the clutching. Yeah, you're a bit late, HG, but it's alright, we still got time. At least another good hour of me showcasing this. So, you're not that late. Notice whose build lasted till the end. That's the only thing I want to say, ladies and gents. It wasn't the Gunpsyker. It wasn't anybody else. No, it was the guy with the robot build, i.e. the robot himself.
During our festival.
So, ladies and gents, if you want a real build, come to this channel. Ah, that's okay, man. I'm just messing with you. But yes, if you want real builds, you want builds that actually work, especially with randoms, especially when you can't trust that they're not gonna be some really, really bad Gunpsyker. If you want a real build that will actually work in the game, follow the robot builds. You will never go wrong. You will never go wrong. A robot build is tested thoroughly in the worst possible situations so that people, like when I actually bring out these builds, so that when I actually play them, alright, I expect you guys to be able to get the same results as me with an average level of skill. Most of the time, I'm not even playing at my full level of skill. I've done streams where I play at full skill level, and those streams I like won't even take damage. Like that's how intensely we play. Mostly I don't bother because for me, gaming is relaxing, you know? So there's no point in sweating for it. Hence why my builds are designed to be the simplest possible, and that's something I want to highlight. You always want to run the simplest possible build. Never, nothing complex. Complexity is bad. You know, requiring more skill, excess skill, all of that, bad. Simple, simple, easy. That's the crucial key to everything. Get out of there, brick. That is true. If I bother 100%, then things go crazy. But I just don't bother most nights, because what's the point, man? You're playing games to relax, or you're playing games to play, like, you know, strain yourself. Like, nah, man. I think, for me, I think that people after work or whatever, they just want to chill and have a good time. Like, it's not like this is a competitive PvP game with ranked mode or whatever. And even if it was, you know, sweating is just uncool. I find that people who sweat for video games, especially when it's not an e-sport, and like there's not like a lot of prize money up for grabs or something, I find that so silly. It's like, bro, it's not like you're making any extra money. Okay, once again, Psyker down. Okay, Trapper back here. Let's see how quickly they rescue me. Ah, of course. Of course. When I need the rescue, not there. Okay, they're lucky. They're freaking lucky. Of course, Gunpsyker down. Again. Oh, Lord. What is wrong with these people today? There we go. Okay, situation saved. Actually, if I'm clutching, it's around 80%. I have to be honest about that. But then again, you know me. No dishonesty. Get in here now. Oh. Seriously? Yeah, just grab him in the next area. Okay, that is a very bad maneuver. Never ever, like, try and res somebody before moving on to the objective. Don't bother. It's faster to move on, especially, like, if, like, their skill level is really, really low. Always move on first, because if you just go to the next area, right, it's faster. Every second you delay, alright, is going to get more spawns on you. It may not seem that way, but it will. So you want to be very, very careful with that kind of stuff. That kind of maneuver, very bad. I would never wait. I just go and move on. Screw that guy. Because it's always better to just res them in the next area. Remember this one rule. Never, ever wait. Alright, like, oh, I'm going to res this guy here before I move on. No. Move on first. Especially if you are unsure of their skill levels. Yes, indeed.
Righteous cause be found at the smelter, aye? Traitors gone! Size means nothing, mutant!
Wow. Bro, you can push the burster. Brother. If you're scared of pushing bursters, do not play Auric. You must be able to push and handle every single burster that comes your way. That's just natural and normal. Alright, so remember that. If you're scared of bursters, or if you're scared of pushing them, then it's probably unwise to play at Maelstrom level. Ah, of course. The gun cycle. Come on, gun cycle, please. Oh dear. Mr. Brick, what are you doing? Okay. Alright. Yeah. Next Pal War stream is tonight. My stream time stays the same every day.
But for the corrupt adjudicator, I'd yet be a whore.
How did our betters not see this darkness descending?
Your wrath is nothing to mine, Ranger. Repent!
Finally, justice for its victims!
What the hell? Okay.
Retrieval requested! With all haste!
Lay on shotgunner!
That's an actual.
It's a gunner!
Oh. Nope.
Hold fast,
That's
my
no good.
patrons.
Well, good luck clutching, Guncyker. This guy, oh my god, the Zealot was level 21 in a Maelstrom. Why were you level 21 in a Maelstrom, bro? But more importantly, please, guys, for the life of you, never touch a Guncyker. Like, if you are going down in a Maelstrom run, you are already, like, completely destroying your team. Don't ever go down a single time. If you are in that situation where you're forcing somebody else to rescue you constantly, that is not how you play this game. Your build should be good enough that you never ever are in that kind of negative situation. Watch the streams where I play a Smite Psyker. You will see a very different story. So that was terrible. And more importantly, why would a level 21 walk into a Maelstrom? Don't do that. Don't ruin somebody else's game because you want to level fast. That is the worst way to play. I don't care how much experience you have. All right? If you want to walk into a Maelstrom as a level 21, you need to be able to get to the end without being down a single time. Yeah, exactly. You know, that's kind of the worst thing, Alexander. That's what I hate. I hate people who are disrespectful to other gamers. The fact of the matter is that it's somebody else's game. Somebody else is also playing the game with you. You need to respect their time. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for me, I would never do something as shitty as that. Like, and if I'm going to go in with a level 21, then I will never take a single bit of damage. Like, I would never do something like that. And I know that I'm not going to be able to do that. So then I would never do it. That's my rule of thumb. If you're going to play a low level and a level that is not prepared, right? And you're going to go into somebody else's game, like, I would literally say, okay, if you're going to do that, then you better not take a single damage the entire run. You must be able to deflect every single enemy, block every bit of damage. You can't do that, then don't play. Then go to your appropriate level. Go to Heresy, go to Malice, where you can take care of everything by yourself, you know, and then not risk any deaths or problems. I cannot stand, like, to me, I cannot stand players that destroy other people's games. I mean, I was raised with manners, so I don't know. Maybe some of these people were raised in a barn instead. For the bulwarks, as you can see, what I do is I just wait a moment until their shield opens up. Then I go from there. Also, not quite sure what the other dude is doing over there. Oh, thank God. We got some humans. John is fairly decent.
The barrel is going to explode!
All right, let's go.
Well, does cease thy incessant babbling, freak? My God, shotgunner!
Mother, what are you doing? Huh? Hey, okay, whatever. My mom just decided to wander in my room for no reason. Thanks, Mom.
A little help?
Gnawing ceases!
Pretty much. You never want to ruin somebody else's enjoyment of the game. And that's what I always try to enforce for myself.
Beast slammers no more!
The only fate a mutant deserves.
Okay, there we go. I know, right? I swear. The one thing about Asian parents, they just wander everywhere. Doors do not exist when it comes to Asian parents. They just wander everywhere. I mean, I love them, but you know. That's one thing you got to get used to when you're an Asian man. There are no such thing as doors. Your folks will just wander everywhere.
Victims can rest now!
Lol, shiny chicken. Yeah, you can use it for labor.
Judgment has been delivered.
It's dead! Done. And it's over!
Oh, there goes Bum. This is why I don't retreat into rooms. Just so you know, right? If you have to retreat or back up, do not retreat or back up into a space where you have got no escape. Because chances are you will die.
We've slain the mutant!
Your end is nigh.
Trick gunner!
Wow, did that guy just take the healing? Okay. I mean, sure, I'm a Martyrdom Zealot, but he's gonna have to pick me up now. Bro. Bro, really? I needed that hit to heal. Oh, well. Remember, if somebody is a Martyrdom Zealot and they're on like that low dot of hit points, make sure you don't interrupt them when they're in Holy Revenant and take away their healing. Like, if they go down, you're gonna have to pick them up. And that's just, yeah, there you go. Do not ever interrupt somebody's healing. That is the dumbest thing you can do. Also, this Bum guy, look at him. What a loser. He goes down and then leaves the strike team. You don't want to see that. Like, this kind of really bad behavior has been happening a lot in Darktide lately, and I'm so sad to see it because that's not the gamer way. If you're a serious gamer, no serious gamer just like rage quits. Oh, I died, so I'm gonna leave the match. Like, what's the point? What's the point? If you don't have the skills to play, that's okay. But accept your L, you know? Accept your L, and look, somebody else will probably come in the game or something and, you know, save you. But don't ever just ditch a game like that. That's just super sad. I cannot stand people that take advantage of the mechanics in Darktide, like, oh, I'll just leave or whatever, and there'll be a bot to join. Bro, come on. That's just pathetic. I have Holy Revenant. So that's why, like, a lot of Martyrdom Zealots will always run Holy Revenant so that we can heal off the low hit points. Then the key thing is just don't interrupt the healing. Because if you interrupt the healing, then I don't have hit points, and then we all suffer a lot for no reason. Because then if I go down, somebody has to pick me up, and then I take an actual wound. So for me personally, the way I like to do these things is I always like will heal myself by hitting something hard, and then I carry on. That is very true. That is very true, HG Gaming. But a lot of people do it when they go down once. It's so sad. Like, really. I mean, the dude fits his name. He called himself Bum. He really is a bum. I don't respect gamers like that. I feel like people who play video games like that are so sad. Because, you know, they're the type of people that even in real life, they'll quit a project as soon as something doesn't go their way. They're the people who give up, you know? And I've seen people like that my whole life. Whether it's the working environment or anywhere else, and they'll be the first ones to say like, "Oh, it's a video game. Why are you taking it so seriously?" Like, well, why aren't you? It may be a video game, but it's still something where you're playing with other people. Ah, that's right. Probably because these people never played a competitive sport, have never had friends or teammates. It's just bad gamers, you know. Not just bad gamers, actually. I should probably say bad people. Because not only do they not have manners, they're just raised to be quitters. This is like the strawberry generation, you know. They're so squishy. They get offended over everything. And on top of that, they're probably like, if they don't get a participation trophy, they get upset. You know, these are the kind of guys that like literally ruin a lot of stuff in the gaming industry. Because they're like, oh, why can't I do it? It's like, you can't because you gave up. You didn't learn. You didn't try. You gotta get in there. You gotta get in there, whether it's real life or gaming, right? You gotta put yourself in there. You gotta put yourself out there. You gotta take the pain. I get like, what, 100 views on my Power content. You think I'm not upset about that? Of course. Like, I could cling to Darktide and get like 3-4K views per video I do. But if I do that, I'll never grow as a creator or as a person. No. So of course I'm gonna do Power content. Of course I'm gonna put myself out there and try hard. You know, sure, I'm gonna suffer and it's gonna suck. But you gotta do that. I don't want a participation trophy. I want to be the best. You know? And the only way I'm gonna be the best is if I get out there. Like, every singer, every artist, every songwriter, they all started with nothing. Everybody starts at zero. You know, how many times have you seen a singer who had to just sing at some bar before they get discovered by a producer? You gotta put yourself out there. It's the same thing in YouTube. It's the same thing in life, man. You know, it's the same thing in video games. You're never gonna get good if you don't put yourself out there. So always remember this, guys. I'm not just here to be a gamer. I'm here to be a role model. I'm here to teach you the one thing in life that has helped me get this far. I put myself out there. I wouldn't have gotten a Darktide partnership if I didn't say, hey, I'm a creator. I want a chance. Give me a chance. Give me an opportunity. And they did. And here I am. You know, same thing with a lot of other games. Do you know that since Darktide, I was also offered a Warhaven partnership? I didn't take it. Because I saw that Warhaven was going to be a shit game. And guess what? It shut down. You know? But I was putting myself out there and people were approaching me. I didn't get to that stage without being out there. You know? So remember, in life, put yourself out there. Get your foot through. Fight. Fight for what you want. And you'll get it. But you don't fight. You give up. You know, you say, this ain't for me. I can't do it. I can't handle it. You know? That'll end for you. And no one else.
My dream is not for you, Trapper.
Yep, got him. Okay, good. I personally have no ill feelings or anything toward any creatures of the earth. I'm a Buddhist, so I don't keep pets personally, but I've done nothing against people that do. And I feel that as long as you love your pet, it's fine. So that's my thoughts on cats and pets in general. I generally avoid commenting too much on that because, like I said, as Buddhists, we don't keep pets. I'm gonna make these guys invulnerable. There we go.
See how it burns! Farewell, sniper! Stand fast, pilgrims! That battle is about to close!
Burn him to death. Okay.
Once we're down, we're stuck.
Hello, robot. I heard you got a new subscriber tonight.
Ooh, new subscriber, nice. Lol. There we go.
I shall not fail you again! Make your shots count.
Let all be cleansed! Let wrath gather!
Welcome to the next head block. This one's Laminate.
Aw.
Auspex reading spiking. Proceed and catalog all pathogen changes.
Faces on you lot!
I want these corners!
No running off, you foolish lord! Burster's dead! I'm reloading!
Okay. Now. On to the next.
Following Rennick's orders is not to him any good feeding.
Oh my lord. Okay. Huh. If only 33,000 people would watch the content. But no, I've had subs from like different types of content that I do. And unfortunately about 10k were from a game that I no longer play and no longer have anything to do with. So yeah, realistically my numbers are more closer to 23k. And even out of that, not a lot of people have the time to always watch the content. So it's a slow and steady process to really become a YouTuber. But I am proud, honestly, that I've managed to get these numbers in the years that I've been doing my stuff. It's nice. But yeah, never easy in this industry. Yep. It's all about the loyal bots. Oh, what's up, Dark Wolf Hunter? Keep you? Isn't it the opposite way around, Vicky? Aren't you keeping me? Got very lucky there.
I detect no further data sources in this area. Return to the surface now.
Dynastim's okay. But don't forget, he's higher level than everything in the start area, so he will seem strong. But later on, you'll get even stronger, pals, so enjoy your Dynastim. He's alright. You just stim me for no reason. I mean, okay, I'll take it. Whatever.
Ranger is dead!
Hello, batters. See, that's why HG Gaming, I never use the word OP, because it's all relative. You put that Dynastim against a Thundersaurus, Relaxosaurus Lux, and it's gonna get ripped, you see? So, something is only OP if it's stronger than everything else at every single level, which, you know, realistically it ain't right now, so. Yes, another person just subscribed from Power World. Yes, good. Thank you very much. Slowly we are growing. The nation grows. Well, anyway, that was a nice little Maelstrom completed. Okay, let's see. What's the next one on the list? Power World's great. It's one of the greatest games in history. Everybody should be playing it. There is no reason not to be playing Power World, and it's not because, oh, it's the flavor of the month. No. You look at crappy games like Wayfinder, released into early access, died immediately. You look at games like Synced, unfortunately. I was so into that, and it started off really good, but it died immediately. Now Power World, okay, everybody's experienced it. Now the numbers are going to start going down, but I expect it to hold over 1 million players. Synced right now, it has less than 200 players. Payday 3 has like less than, I think, well, let me see what Payday 3's numbers are. And I'm a Payday 3 partner, you know, and I'll always rant about this until the end of the days. Starbreeze never gave us any support, which is so sad. They only supported their own Starbreeze partners instead of Deep Silver partners like me. That's stupid. We should have gotten full support, and we should have been advertised everywhere if they really wanted this to take off. There should have been, we had a force of at least 100 content creators waiting for this, and no support was given. They were too busy dealing with their launch issues because they launched unfinished. Now they've got less than 500 people playing on Steam. Good luck. Good luck, Payday 3. I wish you well. Hopefully next time they learn one lesson. You don't focus on partners that aren't going to bring you 10,000 views. And if one partner cannot do it, you've got 100 waiting. What the Payday Twitter guys should have been doing was tweeting constantly. These guys are partners. They're streaming right now. Go, 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 go. They should have been advertising everybody 24/7 instead of doing bullshit. All right? But that was really poor management on their part. And, well, that's the end of the game. So here they are. No. Power World's the shit. Everybody should be playing Power World. Like, honest to God, there should be nobody that's not experiencing Power World, and there's nobody that should not be giving it a try right now, because it is the only survival game that I have enjoyed. I do not enjoy crafting and survival games. I hate base building type games, yet I play Power World. That should tell you something already. Okay, let's head into another Maelstrom. So far, the only mission we failed today has been that one mission where we had the low level and the 2 gunsikers, which tells you a lot. Which tells you a lot.
We can't have that, can we? Fight your way into the silo and eliminate the scabs. Hopefully that will fix the water supply.
It shows you the truth. People should not be playing no gunsiker. All right, you play a gunsiker. That's something. That's just sad.
There's nothing to my ranger. Rapid! Tree gunner! Red shot gunner! Red shot gunner! Red gunner! It's music time! Practice well!
get down here. Now, where am I?
We got a big Watch for the flame! Right.
Okay. Let's go hold the line, shall we?
Markers are ready for us.
Oh, my YouTube is messing up again. There we are. I hate when it does that. Oh, can't wait for my new chair. Life will be a lot less miserable.
Can anyone see?
Ooh. Chain bursted. By the way, if you're a ranged character, never blow up a poxburster in somebody's face. Like, I can understand, yes, it's an intense situation, but don't do that. Very, very stupid. Evening. It's morning, buddy. Well, afternoon, I guess. But the day is fine. I'm just suffering through the usual. Sure, we'll go with that logic. we go.
And stay dead. The guard gets it done.
Good shot.
Yep. It was glorious. But it is what it is. That one was unfortunate. That was nobody's fault. Horrifying smell. Oh, come on. Okay, time to go brave mode.
That soldier needs a Medicaid terminal.
Ooh. Not quite sure how that one worked.
Get the elevator moving and be ready to defend yourself.
I don't know, Jareth, because I cannot see the enemy's armor type. I do not use mods, so I don't know. But the Nurgle Blessing are immune to stuns. I don't know if they changed their armor type. So I am very unsure on that. Alright, I wouldn't be able to tell without mods, so only somebody who has mods that show enemy armor type would probably know. That being said, you know, I can't, like, I wouldn't worry about that kind of thing, because the only thing you need to know about Nurgle Blessed enemies is that, number one, they've got 20% more hit points. This can be confirmed. And the other thing is that they are immune to any kind of CC other than the voice of command, the core spiritual fortitude. I'm pretty sure the ogre in charge can also knock him down, but they are immune to all other types of CC. So just be aware of that. But yeah, if anyone makes a claim like that, make sure they have the proof and the evidence to back it up. I cannot confirm if it's true, but, well, because even then, even if they showed you the evidence, it'll be through a mod. So, yeah. No problem. In this case, I don't know. But like I said, I don't worry about it, because even if it is Nurgle Blessed, most of the time when you're in Auric Maelstrom, you should have at least one weapon that goes against Unyielding for best results. Why did he take my kill?
To take back the turret.
It's never that simple. That's what Rannick says.
Understood. Orders is orders. That's the bomber out of our faces.
I see. Yeah, they need to produce evidence and proof. They're always weird. You know, one time I saw in like a Morningstar chat, somebody was like trying to debate, you know, how to handle like different situations, and like they were convinced that you could like pawn off Demon Host aggro on somebody else, which is impossible, as we know. So, yeah. That amused me greatly. That's how you do it. Okay, for the sake of this, I better heal. Oh, come on. I hit that mutie. There we go, now it's dead. Got it.
Well, that was a workout, eh, Kindred?
Not a bad kill for a Zealot.
Now that one, I would say I would put it down as a bug, but realistically, if I'm aggroed on a demon host, right? If the demon host aggroed on me, I cannot pawn off the aggro to somebody else. So that one I would say is a very rare bug circumstance, but there should be no way, at least no active way, of pawning off the aggro onto somebody else. Like, as a bug, sure, fine, because I've had that happen multiple times. Like, somebody else takes the aggro if like 2 people are nearby it. Maybe it picks at random, like if 2 people wake it up. But for me, like if it's already attacking me, I cannot shift the aggro onto somebody else. At least that is the way. Like, but these people were convinced at the time that you could do so by using infiltrate or stealth or one of those other methodologies. I'm like, that shouldn't be the case because that was literally specifically patched out. So yeah, Morningstar discussions can be weird because a lot of them may not actually interact with like the actual community, so a lot of them may not know. What happened to both of them? Oh, they both down. Let's go get Meg.
You do the same for me. I always shiver when Granny takes a gander in my direction.
He's arrogant, sure. But he's got lots to be arguing about. As long as he stays out of my way.
I don't care about their skill level. As long as they don't make any like crucial errors, I'm not gonna be pissed. Right now the community is so small that most likely anybody still playing is gonna be known. But I gotta say, at least whoever plays in the daytime, well, my daytime, is roughly better than those playing at night. The ones at night are rough. Last night's games, oh my god, I played an Ogren and last man standing the entire time. Had so many gun psychers, it was crazy. Hey, listen. Alright? There are plenty of gamer dads, Jareth, who could probably whoop your butt. Alright? I'm just saying that straight. You can't be saying that the, you know, gamer dads are the problems. No. A slow reaction speed, dude. I've seen 20-year-olds or even teenagers with trash reaction speeds. It's just based on the individual playing the game. I once, when I first started my streaming career, I'll forever remember, I had this one lady from Texas. Craziest bitch you ever met, but she was like a real psycho, and like, but I didn't know at the time. And she actually wanted to play a game with me and Kaz, and we said okay at the time. But when she actually played the game, it was an FPS, right? It's like she couldn't do 2 basic actions at the same time. Like she couldn't like move and shoot at the same time, and I was very confused. So I was like, what the hell? You know, and this person was young, you know what I'm saying? Like, not that young, but like, I think around 20, 22, 23? It was crazy. It was nuts. So I would never blame a gamer dad. Hell, most of the gamer dads actually pretty damn good at what they do. Because they're like the old school pros. Bad reaction speed? It's not limited to age, buddy. Bad reaction speed is just whether or not they got the skill to even play the game in the first place. Those without the skills, you know, can't. Stereotypes exist for a reason, but most of the time they are incorrect. That's why I don't like to use them, because quite frankly, I do have a lot of people who are in that age bracket who watch my content, and they're pretty damn good at the game. So, you know, I think it'd be very offensive to them if I were to laugh at that statement or even, you know, agree with that statement. So, let's not stereotype. Rather, let's say bad gamers are bad gamers for a reason. You know, and it's the bad gamers that need to admit, hey, I'm trash. I need to get better at this. How do I get better? I should watch a real Asian robot stream and actually learn how button presses are, you know, done. At least now I got a keyboard up to show people how it's done. Yeah. But yeah, I would never put out a stereotype. I used to laugh at that kind of thing because it's internet humor, you know. But as I grew as a YouTuber and got audiences that are more wide and varied, you know, you realize that there's people from all sides of the world. Like, there's people that are young and still can't play games like this. There are people that are old, could probably whip my ass in terms of reaction speed. Hell, they could probably play an FPS 300 times better than I do. So yeah, I stopped it with the stereotypes, and rather I just focus on, you know, the individual gamer themselves. I judge the gamer, you know, on their individual skill level. Yeah, it's all good. For me, I prefer to live with stricter rules for myself. As I've grown as, like I said, as I've grown as a creator, right? For me, some people might say, oh, why are you so afraid of offending people? Like, I don't care about offending people. Like, I certainly don't care about offending, like, the 20-year-olds that get all upset because I commented on their gameplay. I don't give a shit about those people. No. But rather, I would never offend somebody because of their, like, you know, like, their age or whatever. Like, if they're a 40-year-old gamer, but they're better at Paladins than me, or sorry, if they're better at Overwatch than me, then, you know, I'm just gonna show them respect. So, I never stereotype them because of their age or whatever, but I will, if they're trash, you know, like, I would judge them individually as a gamer and say you're trash because you didn't study the streams, you didn't learn, you know, you chose not to use the robot builds, you chose to use some weird ass build instead. And like, that's the kind of judgment I prefer. Because that way, it's always the truth, you know? And you see those people running those weird ass builds, like, there's some crazy ass fella that I think, oh wait, you were there yesterday when I said it, yeah. Some guy that has both like freaking Purg and Smite at the same time, and apparently they suggest this as a efficient methodology with their little scoreboard bullshit. I'm like, please don't be like this, you know? These homies lying through their teeth just for the views and the clickbait, just to put out something good. Anyway, yeah, this hand, man, this hand. I give them the hand when they can't do well. Give them the hand of God. Okay, that's done. I can leave. Woo. There. Yep, it's just so bad, but like, you know, you can't stop. The thing is, like, there's no content control. You know, Darktide themselves doesn't say only follow these people, you know, for good stuff. So we have to fight to prove our point. And these people will use all sorts of means and ways to try and prove their point. You know, but I think it all just comes down to, at the end of the day, you gotta choose who you want to follow, you know? You gotta look at each individual and see whether or not there's somebody that you are willing to respect in this life and follow them. Because I would never lie to you guys. I would always be truthful and honest in that. I try to embody that action in everything that I do, you know what I'm saying? That's why even when it comes to little things like, you know, don't stereotype or whatever, like I'll say it straight, because I know you guys like aren't the soft snowflakes that are like gonna get all offended just because I said no to you or whatever. I've met a person that, like, you know, I was being nice to them and just explaining that we already knew some information that they had presented, and they got all offended about it. I'm like, well, why you got such an ego, man? Like, listen, I wasn't even being mean to you or nothing, you know? It's like, just don't be like that. But unfortunately, there's a lot of people like that in life, you know? You gotta just take the good with the bad, roll with the punches, that kind of thing. And ultimately, if you find the right people to hang around with, and you find the right people to share your gaming experience and your life experience with, then you have a good time. Whew. God, I am so fast. I'm Sanic. I'm Sanic. No, I'm not a goner. I would never be a goner. How dare this zealot of mine suggest that I'd be a goner? Rude. Yep. And I will continue to call you a heretic because look, even after all the times I called you a freaking heretic, Jareth, you're still here, right? See? So I know you're not gonna get offended. Hell, I call all my friends filthy animals all the time. How many times have you heard me say, Vic, you filthy animal? My favorite line. Because that's what all you are. Remember that. Remember that for eternity, guys. You're all filthy animals. Oh no, for once. It's a me. And then I got hit points. Best thing about being a zealot, a martyrdom zealot at least, it doesn't matter if you go down. Is that from Home Alone? Okay, I got a confession to make, guys. I've never watched those movies, ever. So I don't know any lines from them. But if that's a line in Home Alone, that's wicked sick, bro. That's actually pretty cool. I always thought filthy animal was something that only I said. Okay, they're all through. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm always gonna call out bad plays. This is that people want to get offended, you know, that's on them. It's basically PG Saw. I mean, I know what it is. You know, I just never really like looked at it or anything. You know, I just never watched it because I was a kid when it came out. And I think I was never into it. Hang on, wait, I gotta share something in Discord. Hey, yo, y'all gonna love this. Y'all gonna love this. People getting funky. More than 1K plays on my real good. Yes, how dare you play a gun psycho? Like, I swear. Listen, Jareth, I ever, you know, catch you doing that, alright? You see his hand? You see his hand? I will wind back and just... Yeah. Look, y'all can play gun psychos if you want. All right, but I'll only tell you one thing. I'll only tell you one thing. If you play a Gunpsyker and you're in my game, I want to see you kill everything faster than a veteran can kill it. If you cannot outshoot the veteran and you're in my game as Gunpsyker, this hand, okay? This hand will rip you to shreds. Because I just don't respect any like most people play Gunpsyker, but they cannot actually play Gunpsyker. What they don't realize is that Gunpsykers require skill to play because you are literally doing something different. All right? Yeah, you can experiment, and that's okay. But just remember that that is ultimately the objective. Whatever build you play for the Psyker, I don't actually care. Just make sure you're doing your job. And I've always said this on stream. Y'all want to defend Gunpsyker? That's fine. Y'all want to play Gunpsyker? That's fine. Do your job. If you do the job, you know, then it's going to be sad. Oh, hey, Rufus. Sorry. I know where you're from, but listen, here's a 24-hour timeout. You can go back to your unsanctioned creators right now. We don't like you here, so goodbye. Oh, BVS, don't worry. Listen, I timed him out for 24 hours already. The folks from, you know, that side, we don't want them here. Well, if you feel that way, Sophie, then I wish you well. Here's a thumbs up for you, man. But the Gunpsykers that we've seen go down instantly in every single game. So that is kind of the thing. I don't mind if people, you know, like, look, you might feel that way because you're really good at a Gunpsyker, you know? I wish you well if you play a Gunpsyker, but I will forever say the Gunpsykers are bad, and they've proven that in the games. You can see that in the streams so many times. The Gunpsyker first to go down, Gunpsyker first to die, Gunpsyker first to be useless. Like, it's just sad. Like, if we have good Gunpsykers that, like, and look, if I saw 90% of the Gunpsykers doing amazingly well, then I would say Gunpsyker's great. But the results that I've seen do not fit that. So if you like to play a Gunpsyker, good, but never advise anyone to play a Gunpsyker. And I will forever tell people, don't play Gunpsyker, because Gunpsykers are trash. I have literally seen every single Gunpsyker die. And I've never seen a single good Gunpsyker. The one that's come closest is Vic. And even then, in harsh situations, sorry Vic, I'm going to say this, he's completely useless compared to an actual Smite Psyker. You know, I would rather have a actual Smite Psyker with me so that, or even a BB Psyker with Purg, because it would actually be helpful to the team to have that, you know? But oh well. And hello, Morksy. How you doing? Okay, for my last run of today, I'm going to have some fun. And if I'm going to have some fun, what should I do? You know what? Psyker. But not Gunpsyker, don't worry. I'm going to play an actual Psyker. A proper Psyker. I don't really care if they are BVS. Nah, I was just messing with the dude. If you want to go mess with him, you can do that too. I give you permission to go mess with him. And that's the argument that a lot of people say, Sophie. I disbelieve it. I disbelieve it because Smite is just so useful in every situation. Hell, I'll play my Smite Psyker right now. Smite Psykers are the best in the game. Compared to a useless Gunpsyker, a Smite Psyker can do everything. A Smite Psyker can do everything. Alright, that's what I love about it. You can do anything. I literally tried out a Gunpsyker. It is no good. Why would I want to swing my sword when I've controlled the entire area? And there's even variations you can do. I mean, you got the standard variation. Now this one is with the Warp Battery, Venting Shriek. That's the pretty usual situation. You could do the Empowered Psionics version as well, which is the other way. Hang on. You can just go with something like that. Oops, sorry, not this way. There's so many varieties of ways to play, and that's what I think I like the most about it. It's the fact that, you know, you've got all the options at your fingertips. You want to go down this path, you can too. You know? Nah, the thing is, right, that is where you're wrong. And I'm going to tell you straight up. That is where you're actually wrong, because there is a spawn limit. There is a spawn limit. So even if you're killing a bit slower with Smite, there is a spawn limit, which can actually help your team in a lot of situations. But if you want to fast kill with Smite, easiest way is with Empowered Psionics, you know? And hey, Elgato, listen, that's up to you, man. That's up to you. You believe that, then that's on you, you know? The Discord, are you talking about Discord? That's members only, HG. So if you want to be a part of my Discord, I'm sorry, but you got to be a top supporter. We only invite those folks in because, one, it's to keep us safe. Otherwise, everybody comes in and there's just a lot of rubbish going around. People come in and spy on shit. Nah, I'm not into that. So, yeah. The thing is, right, there's two ways to think about it. And I'm not saying people are wrong, but if you kill shit fast, right, that's okay. If you're going fast and moving at a fast pace, that's all right. So if the gunpsyker is doing their job and like shooting out everything fast, no problem. The issue is that if they're not doing that, or if they're slower and they don't bring the control along, then you're sort of caught between a rock and a hard place. You know what I'm saying? So it's a rough situation. Like there's both ways can be argued. Yes, this works. Yes, the other thing works. And then you have to determine what is best for yourself, you know? So that's what I would say. Like at the end of the day, you got to determine what is best for you. But one of the variations that I do like is this particular variation. It's a little bit weird, but it's pretty fun. I like this version because this one in particular actually allows me to just go around spamming the Empowered Smite and dealing with hordes. The other version obviously is the Warp Battery version, but that one also has its own, I would say, unique strengths and weaknesses. So it's up to you which one you want to play, but let's play this version for a little while. Hey, listen, man, if that's what you feel, but that, again, the thing about that kind of solo content is that it proves nothing. Why does solo content prove nothing? Because the thing is that this is ultimately a team game. If people wanted to play alone and do that, then okay, then they don't need a team. Then they can just play solo forever with mods, you know? So I find that a Smite Psyker is more useful to a team in team play because the randoms that you're going to get are always like that. If you want to play alone, then just play alone. You can just play alone, you know? Just play alone. Nobody cares. Just do it. But the ultimate goal of a proper channel. See, and here's where a lot of people are not understanding. The goal of a proper channel. Now, trash channels and channels that are unofficial, they want to do the solo content because they don't actually have any content of their own. But a proper channel should not be advising people to do that because the game population is not made up of solo players. The game population is made up of players that want to play in a team environment and enjoy a team environment. You know, so if I'm giving builds to people, I need to be giving builds that actually work, you know, in that team environment. And a gunpsyker just isn't it. I have tried it in a team environment multiple times, but it just doesn't work. It just does not work. Compared to that, a Smite Psyker always works. It always works. And that's the difference. So, you know, different strokes for different folks. If solo play is all that you're concerned about, then, you know, by all means, play solo, play your gunpsyker, go win, you know, have fun with that. But yeah, you have to click the join button and test it, HG. So it'll display in your currency, and then you have to review the perks of each, because there's different tiers of memberships. There's the most basic one, which is just access to emojis, badges, and all that. So hit the join button and check it out for yourself, HG Gaming. Yeah, then choose a membership that's comfortable for you to maintain every month. So yeah. Columnus with Scryer's Gaze is alright. But HG, listen, even if you get the membership now, you're still going to be waiting a week before you get access to Discord. Because we don't invite people in straight away. We take our time to get to know people. Jareth, they cannot post a link even if they do have one. So, because on YouTube streams, links are disallowed automatically. There's no change for that, and either way, I wouldn't change it. So, if you want to see it, then you might need to ask them to give you an alternate means of contacting you with a clip. So, yeah. I think Smite is just misunderstood, honestly. A lot of people just misunderstand what Smite is all about. Which is where it goes wrong. The $4 one, I think, is not the one for getting in the Discord, dude, because that is the lowest level membership. And no, my memberships are not expensive, but you will need to be at least an honored tier. If you're getting the most basic tier, The most basic tier is just for access to the badges and the emojis on my stream channel. I mean, listen, why would I purposefully play with gray items and a Maelstrom? Like, look, if you respect that guy and you think that that guy knows about it, go for it, Sophie. I don't care. At the end of the day, my job is to showcase the average situation for each individual playing this game in the best possible situations. Why would I use gray items and all that kind of crap? Because that is not going to showcase to the average player. The average player is not going to be going in with gray items and no talents. Like, let's not be stupid here. All right? Only a stupid person would do something like that. No, no, no. Real gamers or a real content creator should be showcasing. And you seem very upset about this, Sophie, so I'm just going to give you a 24-hour timeout because I think that you're not being objective here. All right? So I've explained my purpose, but what I'm going to say is that, look. Oops. Bot, save me. What I'm going to say right here and now is that ultimately my job here is to showcase to people what the real situation is, you know? You don't go in with no talents and no items and be absolutely a moron and say, oh, this works, there's no receipts like that, dude. That is based on an individual's skill. And sure, that's great, but who is at that skill level? The average player that is watching content is not at that skill level, and you should not be making content based on that. No good content creator would ever do that because it's silly. It's very silly. What a good content creator should be doing is making content so that the average individual, you know, is capable and comfortable of enjoying the build and doing well. This is where the gun cycle differs from the smite cycle. The average individual is not at that level where they can do that. So you want to say that, hey, you know, this guy did it with great talents and you know, like, go for it. Like, you're not being objective, you're being a moron. Don't be an idiot. All right? No real content, no self-respecting content creator would ever do that shit. Because that's not content that applies to the average individual. Content must apply across the board to every person playing the game. If your content only applies to a small selection of people, do you know what happened? This game called Dauntless only focused on the people that could do trials in like 20 seconds. Sure, it was possible. They had to do hundreds of thousands of runs to actually do it. But there was no point in that because the average individual was not there. And do you know what? A year after I quit, because of the company literally being run by racist individuals, people are still watching my content and commenting on it and asking for more, even though I would never do it ever again. You know, this is not what I want for Darktide. I don't want that environment of elitists only saying, oh, well, this is possible, oh, that's possible. Like, bro, that's not real content. And it would never be actual content. Yeah, you should be fine to attack Rain Syndicate at that level. It's easy enough. The thing about Rain Syndicate, the Syndicate Tower, is that it's not a difficult fight. All you really have to do is just be prepared with like some basic pals, but don't sweat too much about the Syndicate Tower. It's just a boss fight. As long as you got your combat ready pals, you're okay. I mean, you don't have to be sure. Look, it's the first gym in Pokemon. I'm pretty sure you didn't level up to 25 just to take on freaking Brock's gym, right, in Pokemon. So you don't have to sweat it that much. It's just the basic, yeah. That is pretty much true, Jareth, and that's what I don't want. That's why I think a lot of these idiots who, like, you know, oh, this guy on Reddit did this. Like, who cares what Reddit did? Nobody gives a shit what Reddit did. Nobody gives a shit what these solo people do. Nobody even likes the solo players in the first place. Nobody cares about their content. Because at the end of the day, we don't want to be solo players. We're playing this to enjoy a team environment and enjoy a game, you know? No problem. See you later, Alexander. Like, we're here to enjoy a game with other people. So, you know, if people want to play Guncycler and go solo and do all that, then I wish them well, man. But I'm here to show people how to play in a coordinated team and survive those situations.
Aegis protocol engaged!
Play the game as intended, not in some weird, twisted way. I mean, sure, if you want to do that for your own ego or whatever, go ahead and do it, but I don't think people are gonna like you for that. So yeah, no, we don't want those kinds of people here. Hey, Worf just became a prestige robot. What up, man?
Well, they look quite comfortable.
You got a new member
Welcome to the
tonight.
family.
You should welcome him home.
Strange though, I've literally never met this person. But welcome, Werft. We welcome you among us. Thank you for choosing to become a sponsor. And a prestige one at that. That's pretty cool.
The muties attended to.
A simple kill.
You know, yesterday, one of the greatest comments that I got, you know, oh yeah, no, I appreciate the Ghost Watchers. It's always really cool to see people caring about the content and becoming sponsors. So it's really nice. I always appreciate those people. I like to meet my members, but it's always very nice to see people, even whom I've never met before, you know. Oops. Net. Shagor, come on, get me up. There we go.
Keep fighting. We'll get through this.
Oop. Oh, the St. Cheese is down there. Dang. Who is our veteran? Oh. Okay, he went down as well. What a shame. My stealth ability was on cooldown. Lol. Nah, it's all good. I was hoping somebody could have shot the gunner before we moved down. But we did not move down, unfortunately. And we should not have moved down because St. Cheese, wait, is that Jareth? Or is that somebody else? I can't remember if St. Cheese is Jareth. But yeah, they should not have moved down yet because the gunners were up there. So I was hoping to hold. With Maelstroms, you can't rush, unfortunately. Gotta clear the horde first. Okay, let's go in again. Now, this is a Nurgle Blessed Maelstrom. So one thing you have to be careful of is that your smite is not going to stop the Nurgle Blessed people. So if you're going to play a Smite Psyker in a Nurgle Blessed Maelstrom... okay. Ah, yes, you are Sister Evangeline. All right. I thought I get confused with all these names, but I know St. Cheese because I've seen them a couple of times. But yeah, that was no good, unfortunately. With this particular one, right, the first danger area is the staircase. So on the staircase, you have to clear it fast and move down to the bottom floor. Then once you're at the bottom floor, the next danger area is up there because a lot of people don't take out the gunner positions fast enough, especially if they play veteran or the other classes. So you got to be very careful with how you handle this. Lol HG, that name is wild.
The heretics have decided the best way to disrupt Tertium's water supply. They're pumping filth into
I
the
think
silos
Remedy
so we
that
know
they
where
are
it's going next.
the sets that are supposedly more expensive because they're related to other Warhammer games. Like I think the Rogue Trader one is one of those that has that golden Warhammer logo, and yeah, they're just more expensive, that's all. It's not that they're limited, they're just more expensive. Alright, here we go again.
To water purification.
It's not great, but it's the best Tertium has. That's worth something.
No law here. Just killers and recidivists.
You need an elevator.
Okay, HG game. You are a weirdo.
Water cartel headquarters.
BVS slapped this man for trying to make some lame joke.
Terminate the gunner!
Yeah, the FOMO in the store is constant, but listen, don't worry, don't even worry about it, don't even sweat it, and don't even buy any of the skins. Best way to support this game is to not buy any skins. Because what they need to do is they need to realize that FOMO is the worst thing ever. I really hate that they still do this in this game. It's a very Overwatch thing to do, and I'm not too pleased with it. That's the one thing that I'm very disappointed with in Darktide. I feel that it's the one thing they should not be doing, you know? Yes, 10-second dungeon. Yes, abuse the power, BVS. Okay, so once I hit the staircase, I will hold, usually with smite. Now I've got 3 charges to abuse, so I'm gonna abuse all 3 charges. Now with the empowered version, I tend to smite all the way. Now, here, if your team does not kill the specials fast enough, you may get into quite a situation, but that's okay. Sister Repentia cosplay, you're gonna be waiting a while, bro. But realistically, I don't understand why all of our skins and looks are so ugly. Like, to be honest, like, Rogue Trader says Argenta is beautiful, and like, a lot of characters there are like, listed as being beautiful, but yet we get all the ugly people in Warhammer. It's so weird. I mean, they're designed to roll on death, buddy. Okay.
Think about killing first and surviving second, and you might make it through.
Okay, taking advantage of my lightning. Yeah, it's so weird. No. They've had handsome characters. I mean, look at Space Marine. The first Space Marine game, that one had Lieutenant Mira, and she looked good. Do we have Anthony again? This is why I feel that everybody in the game must have a long-range weapon and not just a short-range weapon. Whoops. Gonna explode in a corner. Yeah, just pick me up from the corner. Thank you, guys.
Aegis protocol engaged.
Okay. Okay, that's done. There we go. Sniper's cleared. Are those guys okay?
Against both our instincts, Zealot. Allow me.
I am ashamed to require your help. Thank you.
I hope this guy knows that they fire the trap guns instantly. There's no charge. I don't know what he's talking about. They don't have a charge up time for their trap gun. Your vet is Siafa's Kane, the only good-looking vet. I think you can. They'll have a blue glow if you're talking about the Destiny thing, but I can't remember if it works in the meat grinder. because I'm really not sure. I've only ever seen it. I've only ever used it in the field. I don't ever test it in the meat grinder, unfortunately. And we have a demon house. Lovely.
Take shelter!
Okay, multiple armored targets. There's only one thing we can do here. Hold that line. Well down. Again. Okay. Are these guys gonna be okay?
Attend! A healing station!
Oh, that one came from me. All right.
Get this monster off!
All right.
Enemy shooters in cover!
Weakness. That's what places like this called.
Quite the expert, are you?
What do you mean on lower difficulty?
There is only one.
Mark for Destiny, I mean, I'm just not sure if it works in the meat grinder. It should, but I've never used it in the meat grinder. I've only ever used it straight up in the field. Okay, get my groove back. Been a while since I've done this. Alright, let's go.
If we continue, we're stuck here! Excellent! Hold!
Engage targets on sight.
Normal horde, my favorite.
Get him dead. Right here. Right now.
Offensive protocols applied!
There we go, we're clear.
Commendably done! Watch out! Gunner! Neutralize that gunner! Emperor guide me!
Okay. There's another demon host up ahead. Ooh. It's like right on top of the thing. Okay. Well, that ain't good.
Aegis control!
Are these guys gonna be okay or not? I hope these guys can make it down.
Possessed heretic!
You cannot hide from judgment, sniper!
I want to hear more!
This is why with games like this, you can also never assume that you're going to get any healing. Always take the fastest path to your objective. Never assume that you're going to get any drops, healing, things like that. Because all it takes is one demon host, and you're screwed. Alright. But the demon host should go away now.
Multi-case station! Where's the hound? Get that out! What in the eye? Attack again! Thank the Emperor! Scab, come out!
So if you want to heal, like let's say there's a demon host there, you can heal after you start the objective. Like it's possible to do so, but the way you do it is you have to come up here. Then once the demon host is gone, you can make your way back if you'd like to. But if people get trapped, then well. Yeah, it's usually the best way to play because unfortunately you never know what will happen with your teammates. So sometimes it's always better to be ready to carry. We'll just have to get him the healing at the lower floor instead. Well, I'm glad you're looking forward to it. No problem, Morksy. Come when you can. Oh, you thought in Malice that trappers pause before they fire? I'm actually really unsure about that. I don't think they do. I've always assumed that they have no charge up time. Maybe it's because I've only played in Damnation. I haven't been down in Malice in ages. But yeah, here the trappers like always drop shot instantly. They'll shoot you, grab you, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a little weird for me. All right, let's go. Anthony is here, but my friend, I believe we may need to move. I'll split my beam, because I can channel it to 2 arrows at once. Another special down. Okay. Enjoy it, HG. Enjoy it. Okay. The Zealot decides to heal. That's fine. Now, when you have a situation like this, your role within the team is to take care of specials and all that kind of stuff first. Try to avoid like going in for boss damage if you can. So I will always shoot my lightning against specials and whatnot, and I'll only help out at the boss at the last stage because, or if there's nothing else to shoot, because if you try to go for boss damage, then there's nobody else to assist your team with that. So make sure that if you're playing the Psyker, make sure that you do that. Oh yeah, Smite, Shriek, and Psionics is pretty good. I like to bring Shield with it. Because this one, like, I found out that the Shriek with Empowered Psionic Smite only adds like a minimal bit. Of course, it does help you board clear faster, but I found that for preserving teams, the Shield is better. So I tend to use mine now with the Shield instead. But that's because Empowered Psionics handles the killing pretty much on its own. Of course, you can still use Venting Shriek to, excuse me, food's cooking, so you can still use it to definitely like assist your team in clearing boards faster, but I just found it unnecessary because I realized that there was no purpose for me to do that. Rather, it was better for me to shield up and create bastions of cover. Like, that seemed to do more, so I switched over from Empowered Psionics over to this instead, which works a lot better. Bro, HG, if you got killed by a bird, then maybe you aren't ready for the tower yet. Cause bruh, how you level 22 and getting killed by a bird? What kind of bird is that? The hell? I'm judging you right now, HG, bro. Bro, that's just disappointing. Sounds like you just weak, bro. You weak.
I needed more ammo. Anto, switch.
You should be for that kind of shit. Like, bruh, how the hell? That's embarrassing. If we start up the hard mode dedicated server in future, then what are you gonna do, buddy? You're gonna suffer, bro? No. Remember, we only accept gamers of the highest skill level here.
Switch. Do you see?
Well, it depends on what kind of bird you... If you're at Rain Tower, the only bird with a tornado is a Hell Zephyr. So unless you're fighting a bird that's like high level, you should not be getting slapped with a tornado, buddy. Because none of the low-level birds have that ability. Get up.
Money speaking. Scout shotgun out.
Dude, what?
Threats neutralized! Sniper!
Give him the old Kazakin double.
Did I take the wrong talent? I feel like I took the wrong talent. Because I killed that. Unless it's only on. No, it's elite and specialist, isn't it? Or is it on? Oh, it's only elite kills. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I haven't played the Empowered Psionic Smite Psyker in weeks. I totally forgot that I don't get the charge for a specialist. Very silly of me. Remember, if you're playing Empowered Psionics, you do not get a charge when you kill a specialist. Only elites. No. Oh, yes. Nightwing. Sorry, I thought you were. I was thinking about the flame tornado, not the tornado rush, because the single tornado rush should not be dangerous. Well, to most people. No offense, HG, but yeah. Where did that trapper even come from? Oh dear. LOL.
The guard doesn't leave mates behind! Ammo! They've got the numbers, but we've got the skills, right? That's the bomber!
Well, at least I spawned near the objective, so. I'm glad that no offense is taken because, God, bro, you lost to a Nightwing. I'm judging you hardcore right now.
Size is in everything! Nice one, Zealot! You've won me the bet! Oh, throwing grenade!
Oh.
There's a bomber! They got me good! Kill without me! You'll be getting close! Kill! Do it again! That feels good! Got the bomber! Downed it!
Interesting. This guy's using the res on voice of command.
Killed it!
Interesting choice. Interesting choice.
So much for that bomber! Oh, sniper's out of
Okay, they're almost there.
It's a shame. I'll be grenade!
Yeah, no, I don't. Because the way I do voice of command is very different. I use the shorter cooldown on it because I don't take the res, right? So I use the shorter cooldown on it to constantly have my team protected. That, and I also shoot out targets a lot faster. Now, I don't blame this guy because if he wants to use the columnist, that's okay. I understand the difficulties. But, and plus, I got trapped, so that was kind of my bad. It would have been better if I could have given, given more, gotten some healing, but I had to give it up to the team mostly, and that's okay. You know, I don't blame them for that. I don't expect everybody to be at uber high level. But realistically, like, for me, I would normally try and protect the team a lot more by using the shorter, the shorter cooldown to constantly just keep everybody up. Oh.
Bomber's dead. Darkbastard. Killed it.
Okay. Good luck, pal.
Another dead sniper.
Okay, he made it. All right, enjoy HG, enjoy. If he can just make it to me, I'll help him control the horde.
Something! Devon! Kill it! Good for another bout!
Okay.
Gotta admit, you lot are growing on me. And not like that fungus under the victory pipes.
Perhaps the Inquisitor knows his worth
Okay.
after all. Someone, take the grenade!
I better heal up on this one. You've got a vendetta against birds. Nothing wrong with that.
Exterminators! That's what's coming. I'd go for virus bombs. Leave the manufactorums intact.
Okay, let's get it done. Flush the system and drive out the demon.
Reaper.
Get the water flowing again. Eliminate the demonic probes. Get the water flowing again.
We can't reach the other part just yet.
Even the Emperor needs a bit of help from the guard. Got a shotgun!
One's dead, but keep searching.
Okay, I roughly know where my teammates are positioned. There's another one down. Not quite sure why Brynhilder is all the way over there, but okay.
One more to go. It's a big one.
Alright, gonna hold. Toss them all down. Full quell. Hold the horde again. Okay, clear. Gosh.
Come on, Zealot! Get up! Rise again!
There we go. Okay, Zealot's up. There we go, much better. There we go. Now granted, you really shouldn't be using Smite on a Nurgle Blessing run, but even then, it's usually alright. If you know what you're doing with it. Make sure that you're only firing when you do have Empowered Psionics charges, and basically everything will usually be managed. You're actually seeing, if you take a look, right, you're actually going to see the red marker come up quite often, and that's indicating that something is dying. So as long as it's the empowered version, the red marker should come up fairly often. But of course, if there's nothing better to do, like, it's okay to not use the empowered version. Especially in this, like, particular circumstance, right? We're obviously just holding toward the end. So there's no elites or anything to kill. So you won't get the extra charges. So in this particular case, your Smite will have low power, but for most of the run, as long as you're killing elites, you should be fine. And you want to find your Temu Charizard and lol. Take your time. You gotta take your time at games like that. For Power World, I don't even rush. I just enjoy the process. Okay, they can all go. There we go. Lol. I mean, listen, whatever works for you, man. Whatever works for you. If that's really what you want, then go for it, bro. Then go for it. Alright, that was a fun little session. I flew it yesterday. I don't recall flying it. The one that I flew is a van. I've only flown a Vanworm, a Nightwing. I have never flown a Charizard-like creature. No, I've flown a Beacon. I'm not quite sure. So I'm not quite sure which one you're referring to. Because yesterday on hard mode we got the Fengalope, and the one that I was flying on was a Vanworm. It was not a. It's not enough. It doesn't even look like a Charizard. It's just a bird. So I don't know. Maybe you watch something different. But if it's a Vanworm, that's fairly easy to catch because they're quite low level. Alright. And I think it is a Vanworm. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching my stream today. I will see you guys this evening for Power World. Alright. And don't worry, there will be more content coming soon. The Ironhelm Thunderhammer build, for those of you that are interested in it, I will release it soon. Alright. And by soon, I probably means tomorrow. So look forward to that if you guys are looking for the updated hammer build. It has its benefits, it has its weaknesses, but overall it's pretty good. So thank you all very much for watching the stream today, and I'll see you guys tonight for Power World. Y'all have fun. Thank you for all the likes. Catch you on the next one.